Expectations and their fucking bullshit. Where do I begin? Okay. So what am I saying? God, get your thoughts together. So last week I tried making the same video about expectations, which is an irony because I had very high expectations in making a YouTube video. And it took me down a shithole when I had to edit last week's video. Yeah, because expectations. And I think one of the reasons why I had high expectations was because I thought the minute I picked up the camera and pressed record, I was just gonna be good at it and everything was gonna be fine.
But to that, I obviously didn't think that I was gonna be good at making a video, but I didn't realize how hard it was going to be, really, and how difficult it is to be in front of a camera and say your most honest opinion or feeling about whatever it is that you're going through. So yeah, because if I would have been good at it, I would have maybe posted several more videos a long time ago, but it didn't turn out that way. And I also had the expectations of that, I was gonna make high quality content without any preparation. And I did prepare this time a little bit, but now I'm not saying all expectations are necessarily bad, but relying on them is. I hate looking down. Okay, as Heather Marshall said from a TED Talk, expectations don't prevent bad things from happening. And it's true, like we create expectations on a daily basis, even with the simple things as like making some pancakes. Okay, so it's not so much like the amount of effort you put into making a pancake, but let's just say you're having guests over and you're making pancakes for a friend, because I do that sometimes. But you immediately expect for the pancakes to come out good, or quote unquote perfect, or at least decent looking, right? But I feel like a lot of the times with these small things that we naturally want them to come out good, a lot of the times they don't, and sometimes those can be little triggers to upsetting the rest of your day. And so you have to, one of two choices: you either get upset or you just make peace with yourself and be happy with what you have done.
You can be content with your accomplishment and just enjoy the moment.
That's your happy reaction.
And so the biggest takeaway from all of this is that when you live in the moment, you don't have expectations because you're not thinking about the future. And so what I learned last week when I was trying to make my video is that things that you care about the most will hurt you the most when you have expectations. Yeah, and so I guess, at least for me, being in the moment means it's hard to explain. But something I've noticed is that when I do notice that I'm living in the moment, it's this hyper focus and it's attention to detail. The smallest detail, like when you're pouring in the batter pancake onto the pan and you're realizing that it's sizzling and the bubbles are coming up, and it's that enjoyment of just watching it, the pancake be made. But I have noticed though that and when you also enjoy that moment, whether you're with somebody or making something, I think one way to notice it is that time legit feels like it's slowed down. Well, I noticed this a while back when I was laying down once in my bed in complete silence, and I had a clock on my wall, and I was noticing I was listening to the hand, and because I was realizing that I was paying so much attention to the hand just ticking away, it felt slower than than when you just kind of hear it. Does that make sense?
I think it's similar to like if you're sitting in a classroom and you're really bored and you're very aware that you're bored.
Yes.
Time just slows down.
Yes. It's more of a, it's just more of a sensation. That's why it's so hard to explain that, like, you know,
Sensation.
yeah, it's hard to explain the sensation, but you feel it. When I realize, whoa, like this is the moment that I'm in, and I actually remember the clock ticking, and I feel it in my body, if that makes sense. That sounds weird. But I do, and when I'm in, I feel and I remember the clock ticking. I'm like, wow, this is going slow. Like this time is moving slow. And yeah, it is.
It has to do with
It's-
slowing your brain down. You start to pay attention to what you're
You can do
physically
that?
doing. Well, so you're slowing your brain down into thinking about 50,000 thoughts to just thinking about the
That
second
one
hand
pure-
moving and ticking every second.
Yeah, cause and the same thing I think goes like with your just daily life when you don't have so much fucking shit in your head.
Yeah. So
You
stop
know, all
worrying
these
about-
thoughts, yeah,
the
worrying,
future.
yeah, when you worry and think about like you have all these like expectations of what the next hour is gonna bring. Yeah, you can't concentrate on that second or that moment, and yeah. Okay, I don't know if that made sense.
No, I like
but
that you're worrying about what the next hour is going to bring.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's keeping your mind racing instead of living in the moment and eating a pancake.
Yeah. I need to
Thinking
just
about how
enjoy the
fluffy it
pancake.
is. And how soft the whipped cream is.
How it
juicy the
tasted
strawberry
to your
is.
mouth. Yeah, so I hope that made sense. I hope. And I hope you guys, or whoever the fuck watches this, gets some value out of what I just said. Yeah, because I think it's important to learn how to live in the moment, learn to appreciate that moment. Yeah, and just forget about, you know, what's gonna happen tomorrow. Yep, so I hope whoever watches this likes it. Give me a thumbs up, and I can't wait till I fucking post this. So yeah, I don't know how to end this. It's so awkward. Don't expect a video next week. Actually, yeah, I shouldn't expect a video next week. I really shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see let's see what happens. See you when I see you. So for example, when you make pancakes.
Pancakes. I've never made pancakes.
So for example, in
Ev.
e
Ta.
ta
Bull.
bull
Inevitable.
inevitable. I seriously tried, I promise. Inevitable. Oh, no? Inevitable. Inevitable.
Yeah, there
Oh! Inevitable. I can't say it fast. Inevitable.
you go. You keep changing it to inedible.
Stop. You're. That's true. I think it was a push pin. Huh? Did you do that?
The biggest takeaway. The best.
Peace. The end. That's it.
The end.
Wait.